their forecast. But for here,
some snow, flurries?
Yeah, a little cold. We've had a couple of slick spots here this morning, a little bit of snow, just enough to whiten the ground as it is December. We've been very mild. And
seems so unusual to see
this
snow,
is kind of like, what? What's going on? I mean, again, we're ringing in the new year here in a couple days, and Santa has already been here. We should be seeing a little bit of this. As you can see, a live look from Marty Logan up there in Fort Supply. Again, Marty's all over this as he's reported a little bit of dusting at times on the rooftops, grassy surfaces on the truck. And here earlier this morning, when it did come down heavy enough, it did accumulate on some of the bridges and overpasses mainly, and just wet conditions. And that'll be the case here this afternoon. If we get a couple heavier bursts, more heavier than this, it could whiten the ground before it remelts because temperatures are starting to warm up. All right, let's go to links. We'll show you the cameras here across the area. I've been looking closely, see if we see a couple flurries. I have not seen any here across the metro. There were a couple flurries during the 9 o'clock hour out west in El Reno and also Yukon. And this is what it looked like earlier this morning, a bridge on Highway 412 north of Clio Springs, as just enough that it caused an accident and kind of closed the highway for a brief time. That has been reopened. And this is what it kind of looked like when it came down heavy enough between about 7, 8, 9 o'clock this morning that it did produce a little bit of slush. Again, once the sun came up and we started warming temperatures out of the 20s into the 30s, a lot of this, especially on the bridges, the roads in general, melted away. And this is what it looked like here this morning in Alva, a nice coating. And same thing, snow in Canton. Look at those big flakes. So it did come down heavy in bursts, but overall, we've seen less and less snow here in the last couple of hours. This is what's fallen, not including what has melted. So a lot of this, the inch and a half, this is more like a ½ inch on the ground. But you can see a little corridor here from Alva to Tacoma to Orient to the Fairview to O'Keene, where the little heavier band of snow was that did accumulate. So here it came down across Kansas, but overall it has weakened, but still a little heavier burst out towards the Clinton, Tologa area, as these are moving off to the southeast at around 30 miles an hour. A couple flurries there where Marty was there in Woodward, and then down towards the Thomas area, a little heavier burst that went through Putnam, Cordell, Rocky. Again, not much. This will be in and out, really won't accumulate much. But if you're heading west on Interstate 40 out towards Hinton, Hydro, and Clinton, you might run in a little bit of some snow flurries, maybe a couple sprinkles as temperatures are warming up southwest Oklahoma. So not a big deal, but again, enough to remind you that it is December and this is only the start. Folks, I'm just telling you, we're going to flip the calendar in 2024 and we're going to start to bring in some true cold air as the weather pattern is starting to change. A big storm system off the East Coast is kind of starting that pattern shift. 37 degrees, a north wind, mixture of sun and clouds here today. Temperatures where the clouds and snow have been still in the low to mid 30s compared to the upper 30s to low 40s elsewhere. A little bit of a north breeze here the rest of the day, so that'll put wind chills in the 20s to near 30. We'll top out around 41, upper 30s northwest, middle 40s off towards the south in that north wind. There's the forecast for the OU game. It is indoors, but tailgating, they're going to be enjoying 60s compared to the 30s for us, so a little bit warmer, like Jennifer mentioned, off towards the south. Temperatures here tonight, upper 20s to near 30 as we start to clear skies out. Lots of sunshine tomorrow, middle to upper 40s to low 50s. How about that? That'll feel very nice compared to the last couple of days, and even warmer with a light south wind and lots of sunshine on Saturday, middle to upper 50s. And overall, the weather pattern is pretty tranquil for the next 9 days, but it will be on the chilly side as there's the 9-day forecast. 50s go to 30s, colder on Sunday into ringing in the new year, and we stay a little chilly but mainly dry next week. We'll be back.